Right. So what we discussed so far about the roles of service-oriented architecture when we are building blocks. Now, whenever it comes to the core values are characteristics of service-oriented architecture. Please write down. Core values are characteristics of service-oriented architecture as follows. First one, business value. Please make a note. Service-oriented architecture, core values or characteristics, whatever it can be. It is first one is business value. Second, strategic goals. Second, strategic goals. Third, intrinsic interoperability. Intrinsic interoperability. Intrinsic interoperability. Next, shared services. Shared services. Flexibility. Flexibility. Last but not least, evolutionary refinements. Evolutionary refinements. So these are the service-oriented architecture values as well as characteristics we're all about. So what are these that I'm going to discuss you tomorrow, right? So what are these business values, strategic goals? All this in tomorrow session. Clear to you?
Yeah,
Shiv,
I had one question,
please go
Raj.
ahead.
Yeah, here like enterprise service bus means what? It is like registry. Can we call it as
Yeah,
registry?
because enterprise service bus is nothing but a registry where whatever the kind of SOA service oriented architecture and all everything whenever we are using in reference to the implementation and all everything. So normally this enterprise through this enterprise service bus normally we register all that, right?
Okay.
Because if
Here my
for example,
question.
because for
Okay.
example, yeah,
Okay.
you carry on, you carry on. I'll ask it.
Yeah, my question is in this architecture, without the registry touching any service,
No,
it
through
doesn't
ESB only. Through ESB,
through
because
years.
ESB is a communication medium, I can say. Because if you want to consume any services and all that, the communication must be happen through ESB
Mm.
only, enterprise service bus.
Enterprise service bus.
Hmm.
Okay. Generally, what are enterprise service buses? Can you give an example?
See, enterprise service buses, because every organization can be built their own ESB levels also. That also can be done. So enterprise service
Okay.
bus, communication medium. It's a communication medium, which enterprise service bus, which people uses it as separate. Because
Okay.
whenever we are writing services and all everything, so for any of the
Mm.
applications and all that, so communication medium through ESB itself is that. Through
Okay.
ESB
So,
only the communication will be taken place through ESB,
okay.
especially in reference to the SOAs and all, whenever we are using. Whenever we are
Mm.
working on web services through ESB only, I'll use ESBs and all that. Enterprise
Okay.
service bus is being used. So I'll give you a detailed explanation about ESB tomorrow then. Okay. I'll give you the detailed part.
Okay.
So then I'll go to the core values. Okay.
Yeah. One more question.
Please go ahead now.
Yeah, how can we came to know like our project? Yeah,
Hmm.
currently if we are working on our project is an SOA or other than SOA. How can we
Implementation.
evaluation?
That's
Basing
what.
on what we can find.
Based on the number of applications we are developing in real world. Because let's say your application requires multiple applications to be developed, for example. Right? So
Mhm.
for example, if you want to use our application, we are working on our application where this application required multiple things. Like you require web application, you require some mobile one, right? So you require different applications. Means that time it's always advisable that we go for web services. When you are going for web services means automatically SOA will be implemented. So the parameter is that how many
Oh,
type of applications we are developing in our project. Based on that, this parameter will be defined. Service oriented
okay.
architecture will be, because service oriented architecture we are implementing or not means multiple applications are there. SOA is being used because to access this communication and all that. See, if not, we don't use it. That's a different. But when we are using web services means automatically SOA service oriented architecture, which is inbuilt in it.
Inbuilt it. Okay.
Which
Okay.
is mandatory.
There may
You
be an
cannot do it.
optional of ESB in that thing.
So because ESB
It
acts as a
shouldn't be.
communication medium, service communication
Okay.
medium it is. Because ESB is a enterprise service bus is a communication medium of services. Whenever we are transporting of services from one component to another component. So for that, generally ESB is being used.
Okay.
Understood? Clear?
Yeah, I understood.
Right. So discuss tomorrow about ESB as separate. Then I will discuss it to you. Then I'll go to the value systems. Clear to you?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah,
Right,
sure.
Shreya. See you then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.